A thankful heart finds joy in the smallest moments. These words spoken by an unknown sage carry within them a great secret of profound life. They are not just a beautiful phrase we repeat, but a complete philosophy of existence, a path for those who wish to truly live, not just pass through life superficially. Gratitude, my friend, is that miraculous medicine that eyes overlook, but conscious hearts recognize its value. It is not a fleeting feeling that comes by chance, but a decision you make every morning when you open your eyes. It is a conscious choice through which you see the world with new eyes, eyes that see blessings even in the darkest moments, that see abundance even in the most difficult circumstances. Throughout ages, wise men have pondered, what is the secret of true happiness? They found the answer lies in one word: thankfulness. Thankfulness is not just a word we say, but an existential state, a perspective that radiates from the heart to illuminate the mind and soul. It is that deep feeling that overwhelms you when you realize how rich you are with what you possess, while many others search for what you have without realizing they possess what you don't. Modern scientific research in neuroscience and positive psychology confirms what wise men said thousands of years ago. Neuroscience studies show that regularly practicing gratitude literally reshapes our brain. It activates the prefrontal cortex, that area responsible for positive emotions and future planning. Studies even show that regular gratitude practice increases the secretion of dopamine and serotonin, those neurotransmitters responsible for happiness and psychological comfort. But gratitude is greater than being limited to chemical interactions. It is a radical existential transformation. When you feel gratitude, you don't just change your brain chemistry, you change your view of the entire universe. You begin to see the world not as a harsh place that wants to take from you, but as a rich garden that gives without limits. How does gratitude enhance happiness and positivity? The answer lies in that simple yet profound equation. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you possess, from emptiness to fullness, from darkness to light. When you wake up in the morning and say, "Praise be to God for the blessing of sight," you haven't just mentioned the blessing of sight. You've changed your entire focus from problems to blessings. In a world screaming with advertisements telling you what you lack, with products you must buy to be happy, gratitude comes to remind you. Everything you need for happiness is already in your hands. It's in the air you breathe, in the light you see, in the heart beating in your chest. Gratitude is that loyal friend that doesn't leave you even in the darkest times. It is that quiet voice that whispers in your ear, "Look, there's always something beautiful." Even on a dark night where you see nothing but darkness, gratitude comes to remind you of the blessing of sight that enables you to see the darkness itself. And so I invite you, my friend, to an extraordinary journey, a journey of writing down 3 positive things every day. But let's be clear, this simple exercise might seem trivial to some, but in truth, it's more powerful than any medicine, deeper than any psychological treatment. On the first day, write 3 simple things you're grateful for today. Don't underestimate anything. It could be the warmth of the sun on your face, the taste of a refreshing drink, the sight of birds flying in the sky. These small things are actually not small because true happiness is built from these small moments. On the second day, think of 3 people who have done good to you. They might still be in your life or have passed away. They might have given you something big or just a smile on a sad day. Write how each person affected you and how they made your life better, even if just a little. On the third day, write 3 moments of silence where you felt peace, perhaps while walking in nature or watching the sunset or right before sleep. These moments are precious gifts in a noisy world that makes us forget the value of silence and inner peace. On the fourth day, write 3 challenges you faced that have now become a source of strength for you. Every challenge you faced in the past, every difficulty you overcame, every wound that healed and left behind wisdom and strength. These challenges weren't obstacles in your path, but precious lessons. On the fifth day, write 3 beautiful things you noticed around you: a calm painting, sunlight filtering through curtains, the sight of flowers in the garden. Beauty exists everywhere, but we learn not to see it. Gratitude teaches us to open our eyes to the beauty hidden in details. On the sixth day, write 3 qualities in yourself that you're grateful for: courage, creativity, kindness, patience, any quality that makes you proud of who you are. We sometimes forget to be thankful to ourselves, to acknowledge our inner beauty and strength. On the seventh day, write 3 things in your body that you feel grateful for: the ability to breathe, sight, hearing, walking, sensation. Your body is a miracle you carry with you every day, but you might forget its value until you lose it. This 7-day journey isn't just an exercise, but the beginning of a deep transformation. But true gratitude doesn't stop at writing 3 things daily. It becomes a lifestyle, a way of being, a worldview. How do you make gratitude a permanent daily habit? Start your day with a question: what am I grateful for today? Ask this question even before you fully open your eyes. Before you think about your problems, your worries, what you lack. Start with thanks. Take 5 minutes every day to meditate on gratitude. Sit in silence, breathe deeply, and think about everything you're thankful for. Don't just think. Feel gratitude in your body. Feel it in your chest, in your heart, in every cell of your being. Turn complaint into gratitude. This is perhaps the most powerful technique. Instead of complaining about traffic, be grateful you have transportation. Instead of complaining about some noise, be grateful you have a roof over your head. Instead of complaining about work difficulties, be grateful you have work. Share your gratitude with others. Choose one person every day to say thank you to. It could be a message, a call, or just a look that says, "I appreciate your presence in my life." When you share your gratitude, you not only make someone else feel good, you multiply your own gratitude. The hidden secrets of gratitude lie in its ability to grow even in the harshest soil. As the sage says, the deepest forms of gratitude spring from the womb of suffering. In the darkest moments of life, when everything seems against you, when you feel you have nothing to be thankful for, in these very moments, gratitude comes to give you the greatest gift: the ability to see light in darkness. In moments of pain, you can be grateful for tears that cleanse your heart. In moments of fear, you can be grateful for courage that appears from where you don't expect. In moments of loneliness, you can be grateful for silence that lets you hear your soul's voice. And self-gratitude is the highest degree of psychological maturity. To be grateful to yourself, for your efforts, for your progress, for your weaknesses too. To acknowledge that, despite all your flaws, you are a being worthy of love and appreciation. Gratitude is also the strongest form of worship. It is an acknowledgement that you are part of a greater whole, that there is a force in the universe that gives to you continuously, that life itself is a gift. As God Almighty has promised us regarding gratitude, this is a great divine promise for those who give thanks for blessings. In the end, gratitude is the secret door that opens to a life of inner richness. It is that inner place that no one can take from you, that treasure that cannot be lost or stolen. It is that feeling that here and now you have everything you need to be happy. So are you ready for this journey? Are you ready to open your eyes to the blessings surrounding you? Start today. Start now. Write those 3 things, and you will discover that happiness was never a place to reach, but a way of seeing that you wake up to every day. But let me tell you one final secret. True gratitude isn't just counting blessings, but seeing the whole world as a blessing. It is feeling thanks for the air you breathe, for the heart beating in your chest, for the consciousness that makes you appreciate life's beauty. It is seeing the hand of the wise Creator drawing beauty in everything around you. Gratitude is remembering that everything we have is a gift from God, not ours to keep forever. It is living gently with ourselves and with others because we realize we're all on one journey, searching for meaning and peace. In the end, gratitude is the art of true living. It is living every moment as if it were the last, and seeing beauty in the ordinary and familiar. It is feeling wonder like children and looking at the world with new eyes every day. Gratitude is choosing love over hate, peace over war, joy over sorrow. It is being a candle that lights up the darkness and reminding others that light exists even when they don't see it. So are you ready to be grateful? Start now, and you will find that life was only waiting for you to open your eyes and see. And let us always remember, a thankful heart finds joy in the smallest moments. The grateful heart finds delight in the smallest moments. This isn't just a saying, but a promise. A promise that when you choose thankfulness, you will discover that happiness was there all along, hidden in the small details you weren't seeing. So let your motto from today be, I give thanks, therefore I am happy. Throughout history, all civilizations and cultures recognize the importance of gratitude. In our Islamic heritage, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would frequently praise and thank God in all circumstances. His companions followed his example in this, making thankfulness for blessings a way of life. Gratitude in modern psychology isn't just a feeling, but a therapeutic practice. Gratitude therapy has become one of the most important approaches in positive psychology. Studies show that regular gratitude practice can lower blood pressure, improve immune function, reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, improve sleep, increase feelings of happiness and satisfaction. But how does this work? The human brain is naturally designed to focus on negatives. This evolutionary trait helped our ancestors survive. But in the modern world, this trait has become a source of suffering. Gratitude is training for the brain to break this negative cycle. When you practice gratitude, you're essentially rewiring your brain. You're creating new neural pathways that focus on the positive. Over time, this pattern of thinking becomes second nature. Gratitude also changes our relationship with time. Most of us live either in the past, with regret, or in the future, with anxiety. Gratitude brings us to the present, to here and now, to this very moment that is all we truly possess. Gratitude is also a bridge for human connection. When you thank someone, you're not just expressing appreciation, you're building a bridge of trust and love. Relationships filled with gratitude are more solid and happy. In conclusion, I want to say, gratitude is a choice. It's a decision you make every single day. It's a muscle that needs exercise. It's an art that needs practice. Don't wait until you're happy to feel grateful. Feel grateful now, and happiness will come automatically. As the sage said, it is not the happy who are thankful, but the thankful who are happy.